Hello and welcome to another ODU esports stream this evening. I am your caster Benjamin Draper,
And I'm Dylan Glover.
and we are here this evening with some Valorant as Old Dominion will be facing off against Southern Mississippi this evening. It'll be exciting. It'll be a best of 3 series between these two teams, and I think we're in the process of figuring out what the maps at the moment. But it's going to be exciting to see Valorant back on the menu. I think it's been a few weeks since we've had Valorant as our mainstream for the game that we're going to be showcasing, so it's going to be nice to see Valorant back on the mix after a few week hiatus. We should call it. But what are you looking forward to the series tonight against Southern Miss?
I know we have a new roster
Yeah.
to play, so hopefully this new roster can hold up some potential and show some new things that have been in the works. And I know we talked about that not being on the mainstream for a while now, but maybe we can see some plays today.
Yep, and this will be NACE Starleague this evening. So Old Dominion at the moment is 1-3 in NACE Starleague. Unfortunately, they've had a kind of a rough start with the Valorant side of things. But like you mentioned, it's a new roster, kind of a shake-up with the roster and a lot of behind-the-scenes things going on. But hopefully we'll see a little bit more stability from this Valorant team going forward. And hopefully they can possibly make a push for playoffs maybe. Who knows? They're 1-3 at the moment. It's going to be tough because they are in a very tough division against several West Coast teams. That is kind of unusual for us because we're on the East Coast and we're playing in a division that is in the West Coast, which is kind of unfortunate. And it is more unfortunate knowing that we have to play against other schools like Boise State, Mizzou, and all of them. And really just not being able to match their skill set. But it'll be exciting to see what we can do here for Valorant.
Yeah, so we're going to figure out what those maps are, and then we're going to take a little BRB real quick before we get in those maps. But yeah.
Stay tuned. All right, and welcome back, folks. We are here live at the band phase of game number one between these two teams, Old Dominion and Southern Miss, this evening. You can see the Monarchs will be on the defender side here for Haven, which will be our map number one, which will be exciting, but kind of unfortunate they'll be on the defending side because Haven is more of an attack-sided map with the three bomb sites that Southern Miss could potentially play off of. So, is there any strategies looking forward into this defensive first half for Old Dominion?
I'm very curious on the double controller play because they're running a Viper and an Omen
Mm.
on this, but as you can see, Southern Miss is going to be running two initiators, running that Sova and Breach. So it's a typical comp from Southern Miss, but I want to see how this Old Dominion roster rocks the Omen and Viper because running double smokes is very critical on certain maps, but I've never seen it. You rarely see it on Haven, so.
It'll be interesting to see how things shape out, and you can see the rest of this ODU roster. We got Jet, Sky, and Killjoy as well. So it'll be interesting to see how this team all plays well together. I'm a big fan of Sky. I think Sky is one of my personal favorite agents, so it's nice to see Sky getting that represent for this first map. But I mean, it'll be interesting to see how they'll play with the two initiators. Like you said, the multiple smokes, and then you also have smokes there with Jiggle on Jet as well. So a lot of smokes there on ODU side. So it'll be interesting to see how things shape out. But if we get deeper into the series, I mean, map number two is going to be Lotus, which will be attack sided for Old Dominion to start off with. And if we have to get to a game number three, it'll be on Split, which will start on the defending side. So an interesting choice of maps this evening between these two schools, as like we mentioned before, ODU trying to bounce back from a 1-3 start to this NACE season, and also a lot of chaos behind the scenes. But nonetheless, we're here and we're ready for another NACE Starleague game here between these two teams.
Yeah, we're gonna see how this new roster plays out because they played it last week but they did take a loss. So maybe during our little break that we had from the week, maybe they tweak some things. Maybe running this double controller is definitely a move instead of different teams running double initiators. So maybe when we go into this round, we can see what our Old Dominion squad can do, how they utilize their util around the map.
And you can see Southern Miss has their eyes on C at the moment here. You got one of their players, I believe that's Cyber, that is just trying to get some info on A, and you can see that Katz is going to get pushed. He's going to get stunned in the process, and you can see early gunfights being made, and Southern Miss with the first kill of the match, as Faith will get the refrag there as Katz fell in that first gunfight, and Jiggle lose his life as well. So Southern Miss has the advantage here, 4v3 situation, and they do have the bomb planted, so a big start here for the Golden Eagles that are just trying to capitalize early on. But you can see Faith with the big kill and Combat with another kill. So ODU with the 3v2 advantage, and Faith trying to peek C long, trying to get a kill there, and you can see the darts being utilized by Sova. And you can see a kill from Cyber there. So a big kill for Demon, so unfortunate for the Monarchs as they are trying to overcome the defusal and not going to be able to do so. Sova will get a pair of kills to win the round, so unfortunate for Old Dominion and a round that it seemed that they had the advantage of just being able to contest them there at C long, but they give it away unfortunately as Sova was able to get the pair of kills.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate on our on our KJ there. They were getting our Omen there getting rushed from all three, getting that blind and Jet just bum rushing into the site, and then once they got that bomb down, it was a 4v3 retake. They had the retake, but it was just getting that bomb defusal off, which is kind of very unfortunate because one of our players was really low, so they had to play their life kind of risky. But it goes in favor of Southern Miss here. Now they are going to be on a bye round, so just for us, it's going to be just saving our econ and just work our way up to get guns next round. So hopefully we just play our life. Maybe you can do a reverse sweep on this round with pistols and see how it goes, but it seems like they're going to be doing a B push here. Jiggle, which is going to be holding in the corner with his classic, as he's just going to sit in the corner as Jet. Just probably going to sit here, just wait for the util to go off. Our KJ going to be not inside of her util, but now it is going to be broken, but they know they're going to be pushing B here. Pops the util, and they're going to be just going into the smoke. Gets the two. We get two there. 4v3, 3v3 now. Oh, he does get blind, which is very unfortunate, and that is a great round from Southern Miss there.
The stuns there and being able to throw the stuns there in the process, being able to knock out Old Dominion out of that B side was pretty pivotal for Southern Miss and being able to capitalize off of those stuns. And you saw that they tried to overcome the econ round, but obviously Southern Miss with the better guns are gonna win that gunfight 9 times out of 10. But ODU trying to get something back on their side, try to get some kills, try to make them having a rebuy. But unfortunately, Southern Miss with the 2-0 lead here, and it looks like that they have their mind set for an A push at the moment here. But we're going to see if they're actually going to commit. And you can see Combat trying to peek on A Long, trying to get some info, and he'll get stunned in the process. So he's going to have to back up just a bit here, as you can see the push being utilized through A Long, and you can see that the majority of this ODU team not even on A, so it's going to be a matter of timing here, as Jiggle is possibly about to get into a gunfight as he's trying to peek A Long, and you can see one kill there for Southern Miss to start the round. So unfortunate for the Monarchs, as they're already a man down, and you can see two of the players probably outnumbered at the moment here, but you can see that Southern Miss kind of being a little bit hesitant about the A push at the moment here, and it seems that the Jet is actually going to push up just a bit here. Try to get into the corner there and A-Long, and you can see Jiggle trying to utilize Viper Smoke and try to peek down out. He'll get the first kill. That's a big pick there for Jiggle as he gets one right back for the Monarchs. 4v4 situation, 50 seconds left to play, and Combat will get another one. A big kill there from Sky as they'll be able to get the advantage in this round, but you can see Southern Miss will get one right back on GCats. Unfortunate, but you can see Half Faith with a big kill of his own there by B, and you can see that the rotation trying to be made from the Golden Eagles not going to be able to do much off of it, and you can see that they're going to rotate over to C as this Monarch team has the advantage, and you can see that they are just holding down A and B at the moment, but Southern Miss is going to have a chance to plan it here with 20 seconds to play.
Yeah, our old limiting team was holding that pretty well. Obviously, you saw Southern Miss doing a default, trying to just gather information, but old limiting is just playing a study, getting their picks one-on-one, and they did get a life advantage on this 3v2. Bomb is going to be playing on C here. Now they are going to just try and take these gunfights together, get all the information that is needed, but they don't know that both of these guys are in garage. Just trying to get all the info that's needed. And I think we're just gonna might just go for a defuse here. But we're going to get Breach Stun. We do get it to half. Oh, he should have just stuck it, which is very unfortunate. He knows one in his garage. Last is unknown. He saw him wood, and that's a very unfortunate gunfight there. If he just stuck it there, I think we could have won that round.
That's so unfortunate. Breach utilizing his ability there to get the stun off and being able to get the pair of kills really shifted the round there. And ODU had the momentum, as it seemed, but Southern Miss did a great job with their rotation, and it seemed that Old Dominion kind of took a little bit longer than anticipated with the rotation themselves, trying to overtake C. But I mean, still a great play there from Breach, getting a pair of kills and being able to get the advantage to secure the round for Southern Miss. So a good start for the Golden Eagles as they have the 3-0 lead here in this best of 3 series. But let's see what the Monarchs can try to do here. As you can see, Combat trying to get something going through garage, trying to get some info at the double doors, but nothing going at the moment here. And you can see Southern Miss kind of playing at mid at the moment here. Kind of hasn't made up their mind what they want to do, but it might be a B push here. As you can see that they're trying to generate some info through garage, and you can see Combat just trying to hold it down. And it might be a C push. Who knows? It could be a B or C, but it's just a matter of what they're going to choose once they go through garage here.
Yeah, as you can see, their Cypher on the map is going to be just rotating, just playing kind of lurky as that Sentinel role. You're not going to do as much on the random map, but it is kind of viable, and what Old Dominion needs to understand is that is going to be one of the things. But as you see, Southern Miss is going to be playing this garage push, might be just playing back just a little bit, but as you see, we lurked up into their spawn. This is a huge flank, so if we can at least we get one. Oh, but we don't know there's like 2 or 3 there, and that is both of our players down. 3v4 situation. Now, Cypher is going to be up on this A site here. He's probably just playing his life, waiting for his team to get here. So now we just need to do a 3-4 retake, and he does get one here. But now this is very unfortunate for us. Although we don't have guns, kind of just be in our favor. We do get pieced from our that Sova. Sova's drops like 4 kills against Old Dominion here, which is very unfortunate for us. We didn't have guns though, so it's kind of alright. Just a bit of our eco. But we are going to have guns this round, so maybe we could do something around the map.
I really did like the idea there with the Monarchs trying to push up on A and being able to hit a flank. It's just unfortunate that they weren't able to capitalize off of that first kill and being able to secure possibly another kill or 2 more, because you had 3-4 members of that Southern Miss team there back by their spawn, and being able to get a few picks there and try to get the advantage later in that round would have been big for the Monarchs trying to defend. But unfortunate, as they are not going to be able to get the kills needed, and you can see that they're going to have to try to defend C long at the moment here, because Southern Miss has their sights over on C at the moment. And you can see Combat's going to get hit up just a bit, but he's going to be down to his 80 HP with a bit of armor. And you can see that Southern Miss has made the choice to make the push on the C, and they are going to get the bomb planet as we speak. So a good push here for Southern Miss, as Old Dominion not being able to defend pretty well early on in this series, as you've seen so far. And they're going to have to try to overtake and get the 5 kills needed if they want to possibly win their first round of this match so far.
Yeah, one of the things on this Haven map is you want to stop the offensive team to not making their pushes on that side, and that's one of the struggles that Old Dominion is doing right now. Is they're letting Southern Miss get those free pushes and just using those viable retakes. Obviously, some of our retakes aren't going in our favor. As you see, Southern Miss is going to be playing that C lane and just be playing that time. They don't know this Cypher's here. Cypher is going to lurk up, and he does get the kill, but we are going to get that. But we did not get all of our trades in our favor. Now, that is kind of down in Southern Miss's econ just a little bit, but they're still going to have guns for next round. And this is going to be a save round from us because we just aren't using our viable util together and trying to stop Southern Miss to get into our bomb sites here.
This is unfortunate for the Monarchs. You don't want to fall already to a 6-0 deficit, but at the moment, I mean, you really just can't do much for ODU. I mean, I think you hit it right on the nail. I mean, just the fact that they are giving up these sites very easily and letting Southern Miss have the control of each round has basically been the difference in this one. And you can see Southern Miss being able to capitalize off of the early bomb plants and being able to just hold down their angles. And they've just been able to capitalize at the moment here, and the Monarchs just haven't had anything to answer with or counter. And you can see that Jiggle trying to utilize his ultimate at the moment, but nobody coming his way. As you can see, the Southern Miss team starting to make their way through double doors into garage areas. So Faith is going to have first-hand witness to that, but he's actually going to back off. And you can see Southern Miss is actually going to back off themselves out of double doors, and it looks like they're going to make their minds up for a mid push. They might back off all the way back to their spawn. It might go towards A, but at the moment here, it seems that it might be a B push.
Yeah, it seems like Southern Miss is trying to get all the info they can. They're running this default type of play, just trying to work around the map. And they saw that garage was not a move, so they're going to be playing more shifty towards that B site just to gather more information. But as you see, we might have our jet up on the alert. Mike could get one, but Halfway does get a pick there, put it into the 5v4, and our jet does get piece on that A lane. I was very confusing.
Had an opportunity.
I know he could have had that, but it's a very unfortunate. Now they are going to get to that site. Cypher does pop his ult here, getting all the information he can. Now they are going to be on this A site for free. Just getting that bomb down now. It's going to look quite unlucky for us since we are on our save round. 3v4 situation. Breach does get our omen now. So pops his ult as well, trying to get some of our teammates a little bit low on health. He does, and they are going to be swarming us, going down 6-0.
If we could get a peek at the scoreboard real quick.
You just hold it.
So at the moment here, I mean, Jiggle and Faith leading the way. I mean, well, you gotta love it for Faith. I mean, Faith is not really known to be one of the top frags for his team, or for at least the old roster. So it's nice to see that Faith is actually contributing very well in this first game, as him and Jiggle both leading the way with the 5 kills, and then you have the rest of the team with their 2 kills and G-Cats with the bottom with the 1 kill, unfortunately. But I mean, you have Southern Miss on the other side. I mean, you have 3 of their players that's already outgunning our top two frags anyway. So it's just unfortunate that Southern Miss has just been able to capitalize. We're good with the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's just very unfortunate because, you know, Southern Miss being up 6-0, just building up that eco for their team is going to allow them to just keep buying these guns over and over. And
yeah.
It's kind of just very unfortunate for us since we have to save buy. So hopefully we can do a shift in our plays here. Now they're going to do a mid push, probably into garage, just trying to stop Southern Miss to just be playing this aggressive role. But they're going to be backing up, might shift over to this B site here. As you see, our cages going to be playing here, but they on a tight angle. But
G Fuel's about to get it all the action right now.
Yeah, I think this.
He's about to get it. Oh, nice pick. Good pick. That's another
that's
one.
A great 2.
Ooh.
Putting us in a 4v3 situation. Now we just have to just play our lives and everything.
Being able to play off their rotation a little bit at double doors. Could he get some?
The blind.
Oh
no, that's a very unfortunate blind from that breach there, putting us in a 3v4. Now 3v2. Now 2v2 situation. They're going to be pushing this B site here. Might shift. Nope, they're going to be planning. Going to be playing for that A-Link. Just play the live. You see Breach just going to have his stun ready. We do have our ult, and we're going to pop our cabbages here. Just run it down. Try to get all the information we can and just use it to our advantage this round.
This is big. This is the best round that Old Dominion has had so far in this match so far. Could they secure a victory here? They're going to have to overcome a 2v2 situation. And you can see Faith will lose his life right there to the breach with the 3rd kill of the round. Big kill from Combat. Can he finish off with another kill? Combat's going to utilize his flash and trying to get him to come and peek. And he's going to get the peek, but he's not going to be able to secure the kill. And it's going to come down to this.
Wow, that was a crazy wall bang.
It was,
wow.
But he's down to 7 HP. He's going to have to get aggressive here. Oh, unfortunate. And the Breach will have a 4-piece in that round to make sure that Southern Miss will secure the round. Even though he'll lose his life anyways, he's going to have to rebuy, but they have really good eco right now, so they really don't have much to worry about. But nonetheless, Southern Miss up 7-0 here early on in this first half. Just nothing going for the Monarchs here on Haven. And I mean, you can understand it a bit because, like we mentioned earlier in the game, like Haven's more attack-sided. You have 3 sites compared to the 2, so it's going to be more of pressure on the defense side and more on the timing on their side as well, just because you need to have the faster rotations because it's a much bigger map than what the majority of the maps of Valorant is. So let's see what the Old Dominion can do here. As you can see that the push is going to be made through the bottom tunnel there. So it's gonna be interesting to see what G Fuel is gonna do here. As you can see, multiple members in A long as well. So they're splitting their attack as the idea is to get on the A side and try to get a push here. And you can see G Fuel will get stunned in the process from Breach, and you can see Jet being dashed in, and you can see Cypher with the first kill of the round as G Fuel will lose his first gunfight, and you can see Faith trying to reinforce with his team up in heaven, trying to throw out the poison. GCats will get a kill right back on Cypher though. A big kill for the Monarchs to make this a 4v4 situation. Bomb already planted, but unfortunately Jiggle is not there with the flank there, and with A long. And you can see Sova with another kill on GCat, so Old Dominion outnumbered once again in this situation as both members trying to get something going up in heaven.
Yeah, this is a very unfortunate round for us. You know, just that breach will kind of just put us in a tricky situation and allowing Southern Miss to gain onto that site and allowing them to get that free bomb plant. It's like I said before, Old Dominion seems to struggle on keeping it contested and trying to make sure that Southern Miss is backing off. But I mean, Southern Miss has that very aggressive type role where they're just using their util to their advantage, allowing them to gain possession onto the site and allowing them to make those pushes, gain a few picks around here and there, and just allowing them to utilize around the map a little bit more. But we are going to be running a default, I'm pretty sure, from Southern Miss. So we're just going to use that to our advantage. We do have a buy round, so we're going to use that as well. But we also have a KJ and Vibro that we could use to just delay a little bit more around the map. But it seems like Southern Miss is going to be playing this B site as that Cypher's going to be lurking up C, just trying to get as much information as possible. But as you see, they're going to be lurking up this garage push. Might be just utilizing it, going up to C. But they might just try to get as much information as possible. Sky's going to be playing in this mode, just trying to keep it contested. And they're going to be in garage now, just allowing it to get that free push.
Once that Omen smoke goes away, Combat's going to have all the eyes on them. And could he just, this is a matter of timing. Can he peek the window? And they're actually going to get on C here, but Faith will get a kill right, or BG Cax actually, and hit. And you can see Faith will get a second kill for the Monarchs in that fight. And you can see the bomb's been planted for Southern Miss here. So a 5v3 situation in favor for ODU. This could be a good round, but you can see Jiggle lost his gunfight to Decipher, and you can see, unfortunately, Faith lost his as well. And another kill from Jet, a 3-piece from the Jet, being able to secure C. And you can see G Fuel trying to get a kill on Killjoy, and he's not going to be able to do so, as Cypher will get the final kill of the round. And Southern Miss with another big defense after planting the bomb, and they extend their lead to 9-0. That is just, whew, that's unfortunate. Like, I really don't know what else to say about that. I mean, that was a great start to trying to overtake C with the first 2 picks from Faith and I forgot who the other member was, but being able to get those first 2 picks, I mean, that was big in the round and being able to try to get something going. But, I mean, just unfortunate. I mean, the Jet with a big 3-piece there. I mean, only so much you can do here. I mean, 9-0, 9 attacking rounds already being taken for Southern Miss on their end, and it's just unfortunate because the Monarchs haven't won a round in this game, and they're looking at a possible 12-0 first half at the moment here.
Let's not wish that.
We're not wishing it.
Let's not wish that. We won a round or 2. We're just saying it's a possibility. But if Old Dominion could just get it together and just slowly start playing together as a team, we could start racking up some rounds. But we got to understand that Southern Miss is playing that very aggressive role, and it's kind of not looking in our favor. So maybe when we transition over to that attacking side, it might go in our favor a little bit.
So let me ask you this: are you kind of surprised that you see that timeout is coming out kind of later than you anticipated? I mean, they're already down 9-0 in this game. I would have expected a timeout to be
round 6. Round
yeah,
7.
exactly.
Yeah.
When they were down like 5 or 6-0, like call the timeout, try to get something going, because I mean, at this rate, I mean, they've already lost this first half as it is, And it's just, I don't know, what else could you do in these final rounds to possibly carry some momentum over to the attacking side, but they really haven't been able to do much here, and you can see that this is going to be another save round for the Monarchs, so should be another round for Southern Miss here, but you can never say never. Old Dominion could get the picks they need and be able to take off the guns off their corpses and being able to utilize it against them, but you can see Cypher probably about to get some info here at B as G Fuel's possibly about to get in some action here. As Cypher is just trying to peek, and he'll get the shots off, but not going to be able to connect with any of them, actually. So Cypher's going to back off a little bit as the push has been made on C, actually. So with a minute left to play, bomb has not been planted. But Southern Miss with a good distraction from Cypher at B and being able to get something going and get the opening they wanted and get the bomb planted down on C.
Yeah, as you can see, it's one of our biggest issues is that Cypher work is allowing our team to get a little confuzzled. You know, they maybe gave the wrong comms saying they were going to B, but they actually were planning up to go C link or C main, and it was just very unfortunate. The Jet's going to pick off our KJ, which is not a very viable pick since we did have a Spectre on us. But now the Omen and so we're going to get one. Now Jiggle is going to find that Jet trade. Just going to be playing that, but they're going to be playing C long. There is going to be one garage, and that Cypher just lurking up the mid, and this is very unfortunate for us there. Nothing you can really do on our behalf because we were on a save round. But, you know, Old Dominion might have a bye. Now, we could win these next 2 rounds. You never know, man. Just putting some high ups out there.
It's all about the momentum, and Old Dominion is in dire need of some momentum here before we get to the switch of halves. As for those of you that don't know and don't follow Valorant very much, it is the first team to win 13 rounds that will win the map itself, and this is a best of 3 maps, so the first team to win 2 maps of the 3 is the victors this evening. So Southern Miss in complete control of game number 1 here on Haven, which is unfortunate because even though this is a new roster, Haven is one of the better maps that Old Dominion has performed on out of the rotation that we play our Valorant comp matches, but just not really being able to do much off of this defense early on in this game. Hopefully you see something spark on their attack side, but at the moment here, Southern Miss in complete control attacking. And you can see that the push being made over on A-Long, so it's gonna be interesting to see what they can do here. I don't think they're gonna fully commit to an A push. I think they might rotate over towards B or C, but you can see a little bit of a flank from Killjoy. But she's actually going to back off and go towards garage.
Yeah, that's one of our biggest issues. Also, we're trying to utilize a pinch play, but by then, Old Southern Miss is going to be up on that site, getting that info, and just playing it more aggressive. But as you see, we're still 43 seconds left in the round. No push has been made, but it seems like they are going to be making that aggression towards that C bomb site, as we don't have anybody in there. I don't think. No, we have nobody on C, so that's a free bomb plant for Southern Miss there, and I don't know if Old Dominion really understands
they need to rotate. Look at the rotation being so slow, and now you can see that Southern Miss is already on site. They got the numbers they need. They're going to get the bomb planet, and you got the members of the Monarchs still going through spawn, so a lack of rotation for the Monarchs on that push, not being able to get the info they wanted on A, and you can see bombs already been planted on C, and they're gonna have to overtake again. They got the first pick of this gunfight, so that's big for them. The losers are a pair of gunfights there with Face and Jiggle losing them, but GCats and G Fuel both with the kill, and GCats with another kill himself, but he'll lose his life as well. So it'll come down to Combat and G Fuel in this final gunfight against a Breach. Can Combat get the kill? He will not, as Breach will get the 3-pair, will get the triple actually. And he will secure another round for this Southern Miss team, as that was, they said, pivotal gunfight to possibly get some momentum. And the Monarchs just gave it away as Breach just came up clutch once again for this Southern Miss team.
I don't know if you can see my face, but I'm jaw dropped over here. What I was wondering where KJ ult went. Did we use that last round?
I don't think we did.
No, we definitely did, because we don't have our KJ ult anymore. But we definitely are just not using our util to our advantage, and it's very unfortunate for us. Just, you know, that late rotate you did call out was very just not on Old Dominion's favor. But it is gonna be last round. We are gonna be on a safe. We actually have to buy here. This is last. But then you see Southern Miss using that util. They're gonna pop that solo ult. We do get the trade though. It's cool. It's cool. But as you see, we're gonna be backing up here. They probably get that bomb down. Yep. Now, Southern Miss has 45 seconds to defend this bombs, and now Old Dominion needs to make that aggression. Now Jiggle does die off that flank. 4v3 situation. They're just gonna be playing this aggressive role. Oh, we can use that TB to our advantage, though. Where are we going to TP? We TP spawn? TP bomb. I'm very confused with what's going
And
on
you can
here.
see Jet with a big pair of kills on Combat and GCats in the process, and there's another kill from Sova. So Faith, last one alive, is the last one to die. So Southern Miss 12-0 straight half, and now it is match point in this game number 1, and Old Dominion finally gonna be on the attacking side, which is the favored side for Haven, but they're gonna have to win out every single round on this attack side if they want to force an overtime. But at the moment, Southern Miss looks like they're gonna take map number 1, and we're just gonna have to look forward to Lotus on map number 2, which Old Dominion will be starting on the attacking. So it'll be interesting to see what they can do here, but we're not gonna look forward to that just yet because this one is not over.
Hey,
This one is still winnable.
high hopes. 12-0 comeback.
This one's still winnable.
High hopes. 12-0 comeback. That's all I'm hearing. It's possible. I promise. Our
It's
team.
all about going 1-0.
Exactly. But now, as you can see, we're gonna be on our pistol round here. We're gonna be on this attack, but that aggression roll from. Oh my goodness!
Oh,
and there's
no.
our Jet. Oh, okay. 3v4.
Southern is being very aggressive in tunnel, and you can see Faith and the rest of his companions trying to get down there and try to get someone get the picks, but you can see the stun being able to be utilized, and Southern Miss will capitalize with the kill on Faith down there. So it'll come down to G Fuel and Omen once again. It'll be these last two G Cats. Possibly about to get in the gunfight. He'll get one pick. Can he get the second one on Breach? Not gonna be able to get the shots though, and he'll lose that gunfight as well as G Fuel. And Southern Miss 13-0, a clean sweep in game number 1 as the Golden Eagles with a decisive map 1 victory.
We had high hopes.
We had high hopes.
We had high hopes, but it's a very unfortunate loss or round loss. So things that we learned from that is Southern Miss is a very aggressive team, and we gotta have to adapt to that in this map too against
rotations.
Rotations, that is key because that is definitely needed in this game. And
that's my big takeaway in this one is the fact that rotations were just very lackluster, and I don't know. It just seemed like once, because we saw many times where they tried to make an attack on A, they got the info they wanted, then they made the rotation going over to B and C, and you just did not see anything going on at the Monarchs until they made their way into like C long and already making the commitment to make the plant and whatnot. So I want to see better rotations next map, and also just you just got to hit the shots, man. They were getting out fragged on all cylinders. We didn't get to see the final scoreboard there, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna see the majority of the Monarchs at the bottom there.
Yeah, it wasn't too good on our half. We do gotta work on our aim labs a little bit, but it's all right. We're gonna take a little break, regain for next. We're gonna be on Lotus, and we're gonna be attacking first. So hopefully we can do a little shift in our play style a bit.
So we'll be right back after the break as Old Dominion is down 1-0 in this series against Southern Miss. So stay tuned for map number 2 on Lotus. All right, and welcome back, folks. We are live with game number 2 on Lotus between Old Dominion and Southern Miss. The Golden Eagles were the victors in map number 1 on Haven in a decisive fashion with a 13-0 sweep on his Monarch team, and we hope you guys have been sticking tuned throughout the break, being able to see our JV Rocket League match going on as they're taking on Ole Miss at the moment. They're up 2-0 in that best of 7 series, so all the luck to them as we continue on here with Valorant this evening, but getting back into the thick of things, I mean, we're going to see a different lineup coming out for the Monarchs on this map as well. I mean, you got Omen, you got Chamber, you have Killjoy. I forgot who that other one was, and then you have Sky as well.
Neon.
Neon,
Yeah.
yes. So it'll be interesting to see what Chamber and Neon will bring to the table for this game. But Omen, Killjoy, and Sky were utilizing that last match and really to no avail because Southern Miss was just in full control of that last game. But it'll be interesting to see what things will shape up here because ODU was on the defending side to start last game and they were down 12-0 after that first half. So let's see what they can do attacking wise because their defending at the moment has pretty shot up. So it'll be interesting to see what they can do here on Lotus, which is much more different than Haven.
Yeah, I see that we're running a double sentinel on this map, which is which is not too bad, but also just very viable on certain lanes of the map. But that Neon is definitely be a top tier duelist play because Neon can use her wall on any side of on either one of the three sites. So hopefully we use that to our advantage. But we are gonna be on this attacking round first, just trying to get some info, work around the map on this pistol round. But as you see, we have two pushed up onto A main, just trying to get as much info. But they're just be playing here. But now we're going to be backing up, probably just going to be rotating, just playing this default type style. We do have a minute left, so we don't have to play too much on that aggressive role.
You can see two defenders from Southern Miss being a little bit aggressive there on A side. Not going to be able to push towards the flank, as you can see one of our members being able to contest there. I think it's G Fuel holding it down or Sky. But at the moment here, Old Dominion not really made up their mind yet which way they want to go. And you can see that Southern Miss just has players scattered throughout the map, making sure that every site is controlled in some way or form as we got 35 seconds left to play. Monarchs need to make a play here in the final 30 seconds because they do need to get this bomb planted.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, it's very fortunate because actually one of our players disconnected. So we are technically in a 4v5 situation, trying to get that bomb down, and we are going to fight the gunfight. We do lose 3. 1v4 situation, 1v5 situation. So now we have to probably just play the clock out. Maybe just die, get that thrifty.
10 seconds left.
That's very unfortunate on our behalf, to be honest.
Spike down. C.
I think we're going to go to attack pause.
So Southern Miss should be credited with that round. I mean, they were winning the majority of that round before that tech pause was needed, but I believe we're going to get that in just a few short seconds here because we did lose our Neon in the process. But at the moment here, I mean, Old Dominion just, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like they're on their game tonight. I mean, from the looks of that attack, it just seems that they're very unsure how to play off of the pressure that's being maintained on their original commitment for what site they want to go for. It just seems like once their plan A gets shut down, they really just don't have a plan B or C to counter with, and it just seems like they're just kind of winging it at the moment and not really doing much attacking wise. But at the moment, we're just waiting to see if we will resume play here. But I mean, it'll be interesting to see what the Monarchs can do here. They have yet to win a round in this series so far. That, I mean, that's a tough stat to mention, but unfortunate for the Monarchs here. I mean, you can see Jiggle did get reconnected, so I believe that we will not have this technical timeout for very much longer. I believe we should be good to go. As you can see the R being put in chat, I think we may be good to go, and we are. So we'll Jiggle back in the lobby. Old Dominion dropping that first round, but let's see what they can do here in round number 2 and try to tie this one up at 1 apiece and not let this one get away from them so early on like we saw in game 1.
Yeah, it seems like what you said earlier. They just our squad doesn't know what sites to push. It seems like they're very indecisive in their playmaking and what to do and what utility to use around the map. But as you, we might just do all 5 on to A here, just to get that eco, just to get the guns for next round because they obviously Southern Miss doesn't have that buy round. This would be quite hard how to get onto the site here, but as you see, we do have, they do have 3 on this A main, just trying to contest us a little bit, and it's gonna be very unfortunate because we do only have pistols this round, but we are gonna just try to utilize as much as we can. And as you see, Sky push up again it, but we do get that trade 2v or 4v3 situation on Southern Miss's half. They're going to just get 2 of our Monarchs down. They are trying to pick up that gun. We do get the Stinger, but they're going to be playing that B connector. Just trying to just make sure that we don't get on that side, play more towards the back. But we can make our way up to this A side if they just start making that aggressive type roll. But I think we're going to play default for this minute that we have on the map.
I do really like how Southern Miss has been playing in this series so far. They really have been playing strategic, even though they've had the sole advantage of this game. Like, they really could come out like kill hungry and really kind of play with a little bit more of a cockiness. They're really taking each round one by one and making sure that they're not doing too much to cost themselves and playing really strategic with one another. You can see the trades going back and forth with each other after bomb being planted. But you can see G Fuel and Faith both the last ones to die for the Monarchs, as Southern Miss will be able to overtake this B push and being able to defuse it in time, with plenty of time in that matter. So, like we mentioned, Old Dominion just not being able to do much against the Southern Miss team. The Southern Miss team just seems to have it out for the Monarchs this evening, as they've just been able to counter anything that ODU has done so far.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate for us. Although we didn't have a buy round, we did get 2 of them down for their eco, so their eco on those 2 players are kind of down. But they are going to still have some guns just to utilize around the map. But we do have full buy here and probably full util, so we got to start using our util to our advantage and work around the map, get as much info as we can, and just start working it together as a team. But we are going to try to do as much as we can now that we have guns. I see our chamber finds out there's probably at least 1 or 2 pushed up A main, getting that comms to his teams to make sure that they know what's going on. But it seems like we're going to do this to a C push. We do have a lot on C main, so I think we just might try to just make it as a default, turn into it, and just rotate to this back A. And work around the map, see what we could do here. But they are giving that comms out to their teammates, see what's going on, see how they can just work around it together as a team. If they do that, they can start slowly getting the rounds again.
So there's 1 minute left to play here. Old Dominion still trying to figure out what they want to do. You can see G Fuel and the rest of this ODU team trying to make the rotation back over towards A. 50 seconds left to play, trying to use some of the util in the process here to open things up. As you can see, the majority of the team already making a commitment, so let's see what they can do here. And you can see Cats trying to peek B connectors, trying to see if he can get anybody peeking, but nobody at the moment here. 35 seconds left to play. Monarchs going to have to get a little aggressive here. They're going to have to make a push on A. And you can see Southern Miss hasn't made the rotation fully yet, but you're going to see the other 2 members that were on C make the rotation now. So the time is now. G Fuel will get a kill right there, but Jiggle will lose his life in the process. And another kill there from G Cats, but Combat lost his life in his gunfight. So a trade on both ends, 3v3, and the Monarchs are going to get this bomb planted. Can G Cats potentially get a kill here? It will give them the advantage with the 3v2, but at the moment it's a 3v3. Bombs planted. Possibly the first round that the Monarchs could win in this series. This is huge. You can see Katz is going to anticipate, but he's going to go down at the wrong second timing. But Faith will get a kill right back, and G Fuel will get a pair of kills. So a big triple from G Fuel in that round to give the Monarchs the victory, and a big pair of kills to end it. So the Monarchs finally on the board in this series, and it is now 2-1 as Southern Miss loses their first round. And a great round there from ODU. A little bit slow on the push there, but they did get the picks that they needed, and they were able to capitalize on the advantage that they had and being able to just hold it down, because it just seems that when they get the advantage in lives, they somehow lose the final gunfights and they haven't been able to capitalize. But at least with that one, they finally capitalized and being able to secure their first round. So let's see what they can do to try to bounce another round by the Southern Miss team and potentially tie it at 2 apiece here.
Yeah, I think that was a great round and played on our behalf. So I think that's what we need to start using. We know that Southern Miss is a very aggressive team, and then try to utilize that around the map. So now maybe playing that passive role can help us gain more rounds if we just keep playing it right, more together as a team. As you see, Jiggle, he does find one around the map, and it's gonna be a 5v4 situation. We do pop the KJ. Now we can use that towards our advantage, but you can get onto that C side. But I don't think we are gonna use that, because we do know that once that KJ ult is popped, you get that 15 seconds of no one being able to be on that site from that defender half. So now we can get that bomb down. Now they are going to be in a 5v4 retake situation. Now they just need to play that bomb here. Just play their life, use their util to their advantage, and just take a gunfight slowly
Just
together
be
as a team.
patient. Do not try to overextend much. Just play your angles and try to just win your gunfights. And GCat's trying to utilize his smoke, and he's going to get caught as well as two of his teammates. And Southern Miss with a good counter take. Jiggle would be the last one alive. He'll get one back. He'll get another one. Can he get the final one? Oh my goodness. He could have gotten the ace to secure the round for the Monarchs. Jiggle with a big opportunity there, but not being able to take away that raise in the final gunfight. And unfortunately, Southern Miss will get the 3-1 lead. But a great effort there from Jiggle.
Dude, if he almost got that ace there, props to him. That would have been amazing. You know, they had that bomb playing down, but it was just slow. It was just going down so fast, and then that Razel trying to get cats, and all of them just aggressively getting onto that site.
But I mean, that's like you mentioned with the Southern Miss team. They're very aggressive with their pushes, and they've been very aggressive with their counterattacks as well. So when you're facing the Southern Miss team, you better be prepared for an all-out attack when they get on site, because that's what they've been doing so far in this series. And they've been able to use that to their advantage as they've had the majority of the victories in this match. And you can see that we are bringing out the op in this round. I forgot which one who had the op at the moment.
It was a Marshall.
It was Marshall. Okay,
Yeah.
my mistake. But getting a little ahead of myself early on here. But you can see Combat with the Marshall, and you can see Neon trying to see if there's any information going on with the connector. But at the moment here, it just seems that Southern Miss is being very slow and steady about not giving away their position early on, and ODU trying to figure out what site is available for them to possibly push. Might be B here.
We do have our Neon ult here. We could use that to our advantage. He does have half armor though, but he could pop it. We'll see. But the shorty is going to be very viable. He's going to play very up close, play kind of personal, and might play the picks here. We are going to get that bomb down on B here. Now they just need to start playing back, play together, and take gunfights together. Now they might not have the guns that are needed for these particular gunfights, but
Oh no.
the shorty. See, shorty's not the greatest gun. I'm telling you.
Oh
with
my
the
goodness.
3.
We were so focused on that unfortunate shorty loss there from Jiggle, but G Fuel with a triple of his own to give the Monarchs another round for this matchup. So 2 rounds for the Monarchs in this game, more than what they've gotten already in the last one. So definitely much more improvement in the second game. But Old Dominion is down 3-2 in this map, as they're just doing better so overall in this game. And you're catching me off guard here. I'm trying to commentate, and I can see you laughing to my side here. What's going on with you?
Old Dominion's something's changed for Old Dominion's playstyle. I like it. I like how they're playing. Obviously, the last game was not in their favor, so they regained from what they had from last game. But now they are gonna have a buy round. Jiggle does get that entry frag with the Viper. Now they are probably get that bomb down. He is gonna be on 7 HP, which is not quite the particular, but they are gonna be up. Oh, Sky's gonna heal him though, so now they're gonna be up 5v4 situation. Now we are gonna have that chamber op. Just watching top tree, just gonna be or top stairs, just holding it off. Now, Southern Miss doesn't have a gun here, so this should be another free round for us as long as we play our gunfights right. But we are gonna. Oh, that's a whiff on the chopper stopper. Oh my! But now we're gonna be playing on that bomb 3v3 situation. Just play the KJ ult or get the KJ bombs. They're gonna be on bomb.
Nice.
That's a great pick.
G Fuel with another kill.
2v1.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
but
we got
G Fuel.
it though.
Yes,
Oh.
G Fuel got the kill. G Fuel is just playing very well at the moment. He's gotten triple in both of the last back-to-back rounds here. So the Monarchs have tied this one up at 3-3. So a 13-0 game in game number 1 for Southern Miss. We thought it could be all she wrote here, but the Monarchs are not going to go away so easy here, as they are making something out of it here on map number 2, as it is now 3-3. And it is a very much more competitive game than what we had seen in that first one. You got to love this for the Monarchs. Definitely a rebound game from what you had seen in that first one. But let's see how they can capitalize off that and potentially try to take game 2 and force a map number 3, which will be on split. But we need to get to that 13 mark first. But you got to love what you're seeing for the Monarchs so far in this one. As you can see, they're getting a little aggressive here on C at the moment here. They might make a C push, trying to get some info. But at the moment here, you can see 3 members of Southern Miss on the opposite side of the map, so ODU could use this at their advantage, possibly try to get some timing down for them, and you can see that the Killjoy will be utilized. So the Killjoy ultimate being utilized at the moment here, and we'll see how they can try to counter off of that. And
That KJO was floating. That thing was midair.
yeah. So let's see what they can do here. And you can see the first pick from Southern Miss in the round. G Fuel lost his gunfight, and you'll see Combat lost his gunfight as well, but Jiggle will get one right back, and GCats will lose his as well. So unfortunate for the Monarchs in those first gunfights of the round. They're down to a 4v2 situation. Still enough time here, and Faith will get one right back as he'll kill Sky in the process. So it'll be a 3v2 situation in favor for Southern Miss, and you can see Faith will lose his wife right there. So it'll come down to Jiggle here as he's trying to contest on B, and you can see Jiggle try to get his way out of that area and try to be back by the spawn. Trying to just be very cautious. You're probably just trying to save life. And you can see the Viper ult being utilized at the process as well. So 20 seconds left to play here, and Jiggle's not going to be able to get the kill there on Raid. So Southern Miss not giving up the lead just yet. They're back in the lead with this one as they're now up 4-3, but Old Dominion definitely in much more of a fight in this one than what you've seen in Game 1.
Yeah, and I think they're adapting to their playstyle. Obviously, we didn't get to see how they're attacking. Old Dominion's attack style was that last round or that last map because they were starting off on defense. So if they keep this pace and keep playing this playstyle, I think they're going to start racking up rounds pretty soon. It's just how they're going to play that defense when we get to that defensive rounds. If they keep playing like this, it could slowly go in our favor to be in a map win, but you never know with this Southern Miss team. Now we gotta pop that Neon. Oh, we almost get the 2-piece though, but that's a great trade. We do get their Raze, their other duelist, so that's great, but we don't. We do get their Sky.
We did. It was a trade on both sides.
Trade. So now it's 3v3 situation. Trying to get that information as much as possible. Now they don't know that the bomb site is free, so if they just start making their way up around the map, could get that info for their team. Now that we don't have any util uses, but we do have a KJ. She does have her mollies and boom bop, but we do have a Sky. Trying to get them info. Nothing on B, but they might just go for B here, or not. We're just gonna just keep holding A.
You can see Viper for Southern Miss already on A, so she is just waiting it out and just possibly ratting. You can see Faith possibly got the info that he needed there in the hallway. So let's see what Faith would do in trying to capitalize on that kill and try to give more of an opening for this ODU team. Trying to figure out what they're going to do here in the final 45 seconds of this round. It looks like that it may be a B push indeed, like you had just mentioned. Let's see what they can do here as they're possibly going to try to find some room to get the bomb planted here. And you can see Faith and the rest of his Monarch team trying to capitalize, and Faith will get a kill right there with Chamber, utilizing his util. And G-Fuel's not going to be able to get out of the Killjoy util as well, so a trade on both ends. And that gunfight there, 2v2 situation, bomb's been planted. Southern Miss is going to have to get on site and get these 2 kills to defuse.
Now they don't know that there's going to be one on site and one on flank, so they know that one's on flank, and it's a very unfortunate play. They got that pinch off.
Yeah, that was a great pinch.
Yeah, it was. It was they played the positioning was really well done. So props to Southern Miss there. I keep wanting to say it's Ole Miss for some reason. I don't know why.
It's because we were watching Ole Miss through the break as JV was playing against Ole Miss.
So now they're going to be up 5-3. We are going to be on a we're going to be on a buy round again. So that's just keep on up our economy here. So now we're just going to use that. We do have an Omen ult here, but so does Southern Miss, and they also have a Raze ult, so it's not looking in our favor. But we could use that Omen ult to get as much much information as possible before they make a push on the map.
So round number 9 here, Old Dominion down 5-3 at the moment here. You got to try to capture as many attacking rounds as you can, because like we did see on the first map, their defending was not very good at the moment. But that could have just been Haven. But I mean, Lotus is kind of a similar map to Haven as well, because it is a 3-site map as well. So if it's anything, definitely could be reminiscent of Haven. You can see Jiggle with an opening pick in that round, big pick, but he's going to lose his life to the Viper as well. But can GCats get a refrag for this ODU team, trying to utilize his teleport for a second there and not going to be able to get the kill? He will get the kill, actually. So GCats lost his life there, so it doesn't miss with the advantage here. 4v2 situation, and they'll get the kill there from Viper as Faith lost his gunfight. It'll come down to combat in a 1v4 situation, but Southern Miss in control of that round, and they will secure another round. So a 6-3 victory for the Golden Eagles as they're looking to extend that lead before we switch sides over to the defensive side for them.
Yeah, a great plays from Southern Miss here. We do only have 3 rounds left, so if we just play the map correct and utilize information right, I think we could win and tie this up 6-6. But we never know with this Southern Miss team. They've been playing the map really well, rotating really early, just coordinating their pushes together as a team, and it's kind of caught us off guard a little bit. But Old Dominion just needs to just slowly just play it together as a team. They're gonna be on a save slash buy round. I see some of our players do have a buy, but I do think they're going to just save their econ for just a little bit. But we're going to just start utilizing, working up around the map. They know the Sky's going to be on this A main here. Just been playing this default kind of play style for a little bit, gain that information. And I think Have is going to be just try to just play this info to maybe get that KJ to pop her util here.
Oh no.
That is 3 down.
Down B.
Old Dominion losing the 3 gunfights. You see Combat, GCats, and the other member there for Old Dominion all losing their gunfights there. I forgot the last name. That's my mistake. But at the moment, I mean, it's just not a great start to this round as Southern Miss.
Nice.
And there's a big pick there for Jiggle.
Nice.
Jiggle with another kill. So opening things up for the Monarchs here. A big pair of kills for Jiggle. And it'll be a 3v2 situation in favor for Southern Miss, but definitely more favorable situation than what they were just having.
Oh my God, he's cruising.
Yep, and Jiggle is opening it side up for Killjoy, and you can see G Fuel will get the bomb planted. So
Never mind.
Jiggle will lose that gunfight as well. You're just throwing me off here. But it's 6-3 for Southern Miss. It's a 3v1 situation. And it'll come down to G Fuel trying to overcome this 3v1 deficit, and he's not going to be able to fight off that Killjoy. So Southern Miss with another round here. 7-3. A few more rounds to go in this half. And Old Dominion, it looked like they were making it very competitive in a lot earlier rounds here, but it kind of seems that things are kind of just falling away from them a little bit. They're losing a little bit of that momentum, and Southern Miss is just building up on the rounds and extending that lead. So unfortunate for the Monarchs here. I mean, obviously you gotta love the fact that they're not gonna get shut out in back-to-back games, but it's just, I don't know what it is. This ODU team just seems to be it just seems that this ODU team is just at a mismatch right now with the Southern Miss team.
Yeah, I agree. I think this Southern Miss team has been playing for a while now, so they have that team chemistry. Obviously, we are a new team, and so it'd be very unfortunate. We already get that blind up, but the Raze ult.
Oh.
Did she not damage herself?
And Combat will get a refrag there on Sky, but at the moment, 4v4, both sides. FaZe is trying to get something going on A. But unfortunate start for the Monarchs there. I mean, you would think that the Raze would lose her life in the process there, but not the case at all. FaZe will get the shots off, but he won't get the kill on Omen, but Combat will get one right back on that Raze. So Combat trying to get another kill on Omen there on A. And it pushes at B, but G Fuel lost his gunfight at B as well as GCat, so it'll come down to Combat in this final gunfight, and it will not be much of one as he'll lose that gunfight as well. So Southern Miss with another round in this half, and it'll be the last round of this first half, and they're potentially looking for a 9-3 half.
That's the goal, I think.
That's what Southern Miss is looking for. They're looking for the 9-3 half, but Old Dominion, you got to hope for an 8-4 and hope that you guys can really do something defensive-wise.
In my personal opinion, I would go for the 9-3. I would throw on purpose, because 9-3 curse is real. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, because I've had it come in my comp matches. It's not fun. But we are going to be on a save/buy round. This is final round, so we're going to do as much as possible. Jiggle, just trying to get that util. He's going to get a kill. He does get a kill. He does have his ult.
Could get the second one. Can he find him?
Never mind.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's 2 down.
And Sky will get the parry, and then Omen with the he's
Oh,
both
ammo.
Omens. Oh my goodness, the Sky's having a round at the moment here.
That was very unfortunate. We could have had that, you know.
Definitely. You had the first pick right there on that side, but Sky was just able to get the pair of kills and being able to shift the momentum on that side. And G Fuel is not going to be able to overcome Werewolf there, and Southern Miss with the 9-3 advantage. So just what you wanted there. And Old Dominion, they're in dire need of winning out in this round because
I think they heard me. I think they heard me go for the 9-3. I'm pretty sure because they're at 9-3 now. I'm gonna put it in the air. 9-3 curse is real, and we're gonna come back and win this. Mark my words.
Well, let's hope, because Old Dominion needs to win this anyways, because they want to force a Game 3 on split if they want any chance to win the series tonight. Otherwise, Southern Miss will be the victors in back-to-back games, and we'll have to get ready and watch the conclusion of the Rocket League match instead. So we'll have to see how things transpire. But like you mentioned, 9-3 in favor for Southern Miss definitely could be a curse. But the Monarchs are going to need stellar defense if they're going to want to make something happen here. And let's see what they're going to do here, as Southern Miss kind of has it split up at the moment here. You have multiple members on C and you have multiple on A. Trying to figure out what's going to be open, but I think their push is going to be over on C. And you can see that they'll find the opening they'll have. And nobody there for the Monarchs is able to counter, as Faith is the only member there. There's no rotation whatsoever. Where's this Monarch rotation? And
There's nobody.
There's no rotation. I need a rotation, please. The bomb's being planted as we speak. Southern Miss with time at their advantage, and it'll come down to Faith and Combat trying to overcome right here. And
I'll go sub in. I'll go play. I'll drop this 9-3 right now, man. I need the rotations. Where's my Old Dominion team? We know y'all got this.
You got the G-Cats. Get in there. Get the kill. He will
Nice.
get the kill. Faith
Nice.
will get one back. Faith with the pair of kills, actually. Oh.
Never mind.
But G Fuel and Cats will both lost their lives. It'll come down to Jiggle and Faith. Can they get this
Stick the
2
fuse,
kills?
Stick the defuse.
And Faith will stick it.
Stick it.
You just got to hope that they'll get kills from Jiggle. Not going to be able to do so, as
You got
Viper
to
will
have.
be in there.
Kidding me right now?
Can he get the kill? He will get the kill, but Viper's right back there
He
just
got-
lurking.
The bomb was at half.
No.
It's unfortunate to right, but I think we're
It's
gonna.
all good. We're still going to win out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, gosh. 10-3 in favor of Southern Miss. They are 3 rounds away from a series victory in this matchup. Old Dominion, the time is now.
We need
The
y'all.
time is now.
We need y'all.
We need you to lock in, drink some of that MJ juice or something. And
MJ Juice.
you've never seen Space Jam?
No, I have. I just never heard you say it before. They need that MJ Juice.
They need the juice badly. And Faith with the first death of the round at the moment here.
Yeah, 5v4 situation already with a minute 25. I think they're gonna be on this B push here. Now, G-Cats just be playing a little bit. They do have stingers, so they did buy, but this Southern Miss team is looking godly.
Man.
2 judges on the team. Oh yeah, that's GG's.
Man, Southern Miss just in complete control
Oh,
of this
they're
series.
going for the kill. They said, oh yep. Oh,
Jiggle with the kill there, but he's going to lose his fight, and G Fuel's the last alive, and that'll be the round as Southern Miss.
I hate the
Another
stinger.
round closer.
The stinger is not the meta. I don't know why people will use it.
I've never been a fan of the Stinger. I'm not even going to lie. I never touched that gun.
I'm more of a Spectre type of guy.
Yes. 100%.
Or
Spectre.
or a Bucky.
Yes. Yes.
But that stinger is not the meta. I don't know why people use it.
Bucky's okay, but Judge, you can never go wrong with the Judge. I
like
love
the Bucky.
the
The Bucky's
Judge.
nice. Just long shot done for only 800.
We almost had the sensor right there, but we're good.
Oh yeah,
we
yeah.
caught ourselves.
My
We caught
bad.
ourselves.
My bad.
No, it was me.
Oh,
it was
oh.
me. But anyways,
Yeah, we gotta
we're
keep
good.
it-
We're good.
keep it-
Southern Miss up 11-3 here. Old Dominion's Valorant team is not good, but we're right now. We're trying to see what they can do here defensively, as they're trying to make a miraculous comeback. And you can
Oh
see
my.
G Fuel is gonna get killed by the Judge right there early in the round. So Southern missed the early pick, and they're gonna be able to get on site here as they're gonna plant the bomb as we speak. So it'll come down to G-Cats, as he's gonna potentially have to face this shotgun user. And we'll see what G-Cats
You
can
have a
do here.
blind. Use the blind.
Oh my goodness.
Never mind.
Oh my goodness. And
I
G-Cats
just-
lost the gunfight there, but Faith will get a kill
went
right there for
two in
Old
the
Dominion before he
flank.
lost his life, but Jiggle will get one right back on their killjoy. So a 3v2 situation in favor for Southern Miss. ODU is in dire need of some rounds here. They're going to need a big one right here. Jiggle.
Yeah.
Because I can see him in the smoke. Oh, no.
See, the judge is broken. He just one bullet him to the head. How's his gun of the game? Get it out.
Match point.
I like his skin though. Skin's nice.
Oh my goodness. That's so unfortunate. This Monarchs team is just outmatched by the Southern Miss team. All the props to them. They really have just been able to utilize the more chemistry that they have as a team compared to the new roster that we've been able to conjure up over the last few weeks here. But Southern Miss just in complete control of this series.
We have an op. Op crutch. Hello. And a neon ult. I think we got this.
The first use of the actual op in this series so far. So let's see what we can do
the
here.
Marshall.
Yes, not the Marshall.
Now they're going to be pushing up to this A site here. We do have an op, but the Viper wall is up, so it's not going to be a great look for Faith here. Then he does get smoked off, but they're going to be on to this 8 site for free. No contest.
This is match point for Southern
They
Miss.
could have no-scoped.
This is match point for Southern Miss. They will win the series with the victory in this round or any round after that. So they just need the final round victory, and they will be the victors in this matchup tonight against Old Dominion for Valorant. And Old Dominion is going to have to overtake this site once again as the bombs have been planted on A, and you got the smokes coming out from GCats. And you can see Viper for the opposition being able to utilize her wall. And you can see G Fuel trying to get something going upstairs. Got to kill, but he's not going to be able to kill Sky. It'll come down to this final gunfight and Jiggle. And that will be that'll be it. That'll be all she wrote. And that'll be the series at Southern Miss with a 13-3 win and map number 2 and a clear 2-0 series victory. You had a 13-0 in map number 1 for the Golden Eagles. And you have a 13-3 on map number 2. And you had Jiggle leading the way with the 15 kills, followed by G Fuel at his 11 kills. And then you have the Monarchs not hitting double digits, 3 of them, unfortunately. But that was a tough match. That was a very tough match for this Old Dominion team against the Southern Miss squad. But like I mentioned before, I mean, all the props to Southern Miss for being able to just play very decisively and strategic throughout that game. I mean, I said it before, they really could have gotten a lot more cocky through that game and really kind of trolled a little bit more, but they really just kept their composure and really just tried to do whatever they could do to win rounds and not extend this match longer than it really needed to be.
Yeah, give all props to Southern Miss. They play both matches really well. 13-0 and 13-4 going in their favor. It's just very unfortunate. I think we just need to build time and just scrim more often as a team, just to build chemistry, because obviously you saw that Southern Miss team, they'd have that chemistry locked and loaded. But it's just very unfortunate for us. Just got to go back in the books, just go learn more together as a team, and just regain for the next match.
Yeah, I mean, let's just hope for some stability with the Valorant team.
I'll stop in.
Let's just hope for the stability for the Valorant team, because there's just been a lot of hectic things going on. So we're hoping that things will get straightened out, and we could just have a smooth run going forward. But Old Dominion, they're now 1-4 in NACE. Unfortunate. I mean, their playoff chances are basically just dwindling away here.
Sounds like us.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta enjoy it for COD. I mean, your luck may not be in NACE at the moment here for COD,
But
ECAC is where it's at for COD at the moment. They're gonna be able to do some work in that conference. But I believe we are going to be getting ready for Rocket League afterwards, so we are going to take a short break here. I believe Dylan will not be on the caster's desk for Rocket League, so I believe it'll be just me. So if you have any final comments before you leave here, I mean, floor is yours, but we're going to be taking it to Rocket League right after this.
Yeah, enjoy the game, guys. It was a pleasure, working. But we're going to go right into this Rocket League match. I think we're going to be finishing JV first.
I believe so.
Then go to varsity, because they're both in a best-of-7 match. So we're going to be going right into that after this. But yeah, it's been nice. Have fun. Good night, y'all.
We will see you guys. Are we in the game? Okay. Well, at least someone tell me that we are back to casting here. My goodness. Our prod is just not letting me know what's going on here, but we're back with Rocket League as Old Dominion with the lead here in this JV matchup. We're just going to focus on the conclusion of this one. I believe I was just told Varsity won their matchup this evening, so we're just going to watch the conclusion of this JV matchup, and then that will be it for tonight's stream. But we hope you guys have enjoyed today's stream with Valorant being first on the list, and we're going to be finishing up with some dessert here on Rocket League as Old Dominion looking to win this series against Ole Miss. And game number 6 as they have a 3-2 series lead at the moment here. They're up 2-1, 145 left to play. Let's see what the Monarchs can do to capitalize off of this lead that they have and potentially stave off a game 7 opportunity. And Ole Miss with a shot there, but a big save from the Monarchs. Not going to be actually credited with the save. So Ace Conjure will move it up the right wall into the corner. And you can see that 69th of Kios is actually going to get something going in the right side, but not going to do much off of it. Tech Deck will hit it right up the midfield, and will get it over to the defender and get a shot on net, but Ace Conjure will get it right out of the zone, and he'll move it up the left wall. A minute 15 left to play here. Old Dominion trying to hold off this Ole Miss team, trying to force a game 7 here. And you can see Tech trying to get something going, but Conjure is there with a demolition himself. And Leetix with a big save to get it out of the zone into the right corner. And Conjure will get demoed in the process as well. So Tech Deck will keep it right in the zone. 1 minute left to play. Ole Miss in dire need of a goal to potentially force an overtime here. And you can see that Leetix will hit it right out of the zone and move it right up the right side field. As Closure is trying to hit it off the back wall and keep it out of their zone. And you can see Kios there, and Conjure hit it right into the corner. And there'll be a bounce off the wall. There's a shot on net off the crossbar. Oh my goodness, what an opportunity for Conjure, but not going to be able to get the goal to potentially put the dagger in Ole Miss in this series. But at the moment, 35 seconds left to play here, and the Monarchs just trying to stave off this pressure. And you can see at midfield, there's a shot there from Leetix, but Closure's there with the save, even though it's not going to be officially credited. So 25 left to play here, and the Rebels in dire need. And there's an unfortunate shot from Tech Deck as Tech Deck will get the goal right back for Ole Miss. So a big setup there from Closure, getting it up the right side and being able to set up Tech Deck as he's able to get the great angle, a very tight angle to say the least, and he's able to tie it up at 2 apiece with 21 seconds left to play here in Game 6. My goodness, what a turn of events here for the Monarchs. They're just trying to stave off that 1-goal lead. And you see Kios with an opportunity there and not going to be able to get the second chance opportunity from Conjurer on that chance. So here comes this Ole Miss team again, and you can see Conjurer will get a demolition himself as Leetix will move it upfield right side, and it'll be into the left zone, into the corner, and you can see Old Dominion trying to get a last-second effort, but not going to be able to do much off of it as we are going to be seeing an overtime. So 2-2 here between these two teams. Old Dominion needs 1 goal, and they will win the series against Ole Miss, and Ole Miss needs 1 goal, and they will force a Game 7. A big shot there from Kios to win it, potentially, but a bigger save from Ole Miss, and another chance right there from Conjure, but he's not going to be able to capitalize as his timing was off, and there's another try. But Closure is there to defend it very well, and Ole Miss will move it right back up to the upfield once again. And you can see 69th there with an opportunity, but it'll be defended from Conjure. Another big defensive effort. Tech Deck with another chance, but a hit off the top of the back wall above the net, and Closure's there to defend it for Ole Miss, and they'll move it right back up the field once again. And Kios is there to defend it. Hit it right back to midfield, and Leetix trying to get something going, but it'll be hit right off the back wall. 45 seconds already gone by in overtime. No goals to account for. And you can see these two teams is playing very competitive on both ends of the field, but Leetix and Ace just playing defensively, and Ace trying to get something set up off the chance there. Bounce off of the back wall, and there's a shot there. Not much of a good shot from Conjurer, and there's another chance from Kios, but a bigger save from 69th, and that's an opportunity for Old Dominion again in overtime. But Ole Miss being able to keep away and keep the ball out of the net and being able to preserve this 2-2 tie, as they just cannot give up any goal whatsoever if they want to force that 7th game in this series. A minute 15 gone by. Tech Deck with a shot opportunity off the crossbar, and Conjure with the demolition, another shot, but it's off of the left side. And there's an open net at the moment. Kios with this opportunity. Oh my goodness, opportunities left and right on both ends of the field, but at the moment it's still tied. A minute 30 already gone by. Oh my goodness. And Leatix will hit it right back into the left corner. Once again, Tech Deck is there off of the back wall. He'll hit it right back out. And then Kios will hit it right back into the zone, trying to get it off the ceiling in front of the net, but not going to do much. Conjurer with an opportunity, but it hit above the crossbar, unfortunately. And Conjurer with a demolition on Tech Deck inside the net. And Kios with a bump in the aerial. Can he get the shot? He will! And Old Dominion with a 3-2 win. And they are going to secure a Game 6 victory, and they're going to secure the series win as they will get the overtime goal off of Kios's aerial work a minute 54 into overtime, and ODU will not have to go to a Game 7, and they will win the series in 6 games. A big win for Kios, big goal from Kios to win it for the Monarchs in that situation, but a big win for the Monarchs for Rocket League in that situation, as well as Varsity. We mentioned before we went to the break that the Varsity team did win their match as well, so we won't get to see the conclusion of their match, but we were able to see the conclusion of that one, which is very good as the Monarchs were able to get the win and score the victory over Ole Miss. So congrats to both Rocket League teams as they are the victors this evening. And unfortunately for our main game for Valorant, they had a very tough game against Southern Miss, but unfortunately that is going to be it for this stream tonight. We hope you have enjoyed. I have been your caster, Benjamin Draper, and we're going to be live with more ODU sports throughout this week. We have multiple streams coming on later on this week with tomorrow's stream starting off at 7 p.m. It'll be Super Smash Brothers as they will be taking on Shenandoah, and then we will get into Friday's stream, which will be Counter-Strike 2 against Anna Marie College. And then on Saturday and Sunday, we will have more Rocket League to bring to you guys, as it'll be part of the CRL opener. So it'll be very interesting to see how those tournaments will transpire for both JV and varsity Rocket League teams throughout the weekend. So it's going to be very interesting to see how those things go, because I will be on the caster's desk for both Saturday and Sunday's Rocket League streams. I believe we do have a League of Legends stream as well after that Saturday Rocket League tournament. I believe this Rocket League stream will start at 1 o'clock on Saturday, and then it will be followed by League of Legends at 4 o'clock Saturday. So be sure to stay tuned for both of those games on Saturday, and then Sunday will definitely be Rocket League at the same time. So be sure to stay tuned for ODU Esports, and if you haven't already, be sure to follow us on all of our social platforms where you will be updated on everything daily about ODU Esports, about weekly schedule, any reschedules we need to do, anything of that sort. But other than that, we hope you have enjoyed the stream. We hope we will see you guys tomorrow night for Super Smash Brothers against Shenandoah. But that's going to be it. Hope you have a great night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.